Hey you guys, it's me Jess and I'm back with another video, and this is going to be extremely quick. I was going to turn the air conditioner on, but I want y'all to be able to hear me. Alright guys, so it's going to be really quick. So you guys know I am back at work. I was off. I was on my vacation for a while, and so I started going back to work this week. It's been really busy. I have not been able to do my morning walk, so I'm kind of disappointed in that. I mean, I'm going to get back to it. I will be doing it this weekend for sure, but because I have to be back at work in the morning, I really don't have time to do my walks early, and then I'm still doing my other little side stuff in the afternoon, and then I've just been really tired. So, but I have still been working out though. I haven't stopped doing that. I still wake up early every morning and I do Tae Bo. Okay, this really plays Tae Bo about 40 minutes. So I do need to wake up a little earlier so I can do his longer workouts. But yeah, so it's not like I haven't been doing anything. I am doing like 40 minutes of Tae Bo every morning. The only thing I haven't been able to do is my morning walks, which I really do miss. I miss it so much. And like I said, I would do it in the evening, but I'm so tired from the day. But this is a tiring week. The next couple of weeks will be a lot better. I will have the energy to go do my walks in the evening, but I definitely will be doing it on the weekend without a doubt. And I might do I think tomorrow I might do twice. Let's see. But anyway, what I want to talk about real quick, and honestly, this is a topic I really would rather talk when I'm on my walk, because I will have more time to get into it, and I might do another video just continuing on. But what I wanted to talk about was how to stay strong and stay on your plan and stay on the path that you set for yourself with this journey when you are basically in the presence of temptation, right? Whether that be temptation from your family, your friends, your co-workers, your partner, if that's the case. Because I did experience that yesterday, and I was able to pull through, and that was something that I had a really hard time doing in the past. You know how it is. You know what you're doing, and like I told you, me being on this keto journey is not just it's not just a diet, a quick fix for me to get what I want, because you're not going to always be losing 5 pounds every single week. You might lose a little bit of weight, it might stall for a little bit, pick back up, but you're staying the path. But I'm not gaining, and I have been continuing to lose, but I'm always learning every day of what I could have did better this second day. Did I maybe have too much chicken this day? Yes, I think I ate too much chicken. I stayed in my carb count, but anyway. But the bottom line is that this is a lifestyle change for me, and I am reaping the benefits. They talk about the non-scale victories, and I have been having non-scale victories. I feel better, I look better, I have a lot more energy, my digestion is way better, I'm not bloated, any of that. But what do you do when you know that you are going to be faced with temptation? Well, the first thing you need to do is be prepared. That's number one. You have to be prepared. You have to have your armor on. I mentioned this in another video. And you have to already know what to expect. Don't ever assume that people really give a shit about what you're doing, why you're doing it, and it's going to accommodate you. They are not, okay? I'll give you an example. So I'm working, and our boss always gives us, they'll sometimes, not every day, but, here and there, special occasions, they'll treat us to breakfast or lunch or whatever. So yesterday we had a really long day, and she did get us lunch, right? And like I said, people mean well, but they're just going to get what they think everybody wants, which is what everybody wants. So they did order pizza, right? And it wasn't no Domino's or Little Caesars or Papa John's. It was from some kind of specialty pizza restaurant. And I'm not going to lie, the pizza looked really, really good. It looked good. It smelled good. I'm like, oh, wow. I'm not going to lie to you. I did want to have a piece because it looked really good. But I was already expecting that. I already knew whenever we go back to work, they're going to have a bunch of unhealthy food and snacks. They had pizza, they had soda. Well, I don't care about soda anyway, but they had pizza, soda, and different variety of chips, Doritos, Cheetos, the whole 9 yards. And I know that that's not part of my plan. And I'm not going to fit it into my plan either, because I'm not just doing your garden variety calorie counting. I am trying to change my body metabolically, and I'm trying to stay in a constant fat adapted zone, and I can't afford to make any wrong moves. So even one of my co-workers was like, oh, but they got pizza with vegetables on it, because some people just assume when you talk about wanting to eat right or staying on whatever diet, which I wish wish I had never even mentioned I was doing this, because some people just don't, but whatever. But anyway, they got pizza with vegetables on it, and I'm just like, no, I'm good. I already brought my own lunch, and I did not really give a shit. I went back and got my food, warmed it up, and when I went into the lounge to warm up my food, there was another employee that was warming her food up too. Because I had some wings. I had brought like 8 air fried wings and some broccoli. That was it, and it was very delicious. I didn't even bring no sauce. I didn't even bring my G Hughes, sugar-free barbecue sauce or whatever. And there was another lady that had some chicken or whatever, and she was warming it up too. So I'm like, oh, you brought your own food? She's like, oh yeah. Now this lady, I have already spoken to her. I know she's diabetic, so I was just reconfirming with her. I said, I'm pre-diabetic. She's like, oh, I'm actually diabetic, so I can't do carbs. So that really felt good. That okay, well, I have another coworker that's kind of on the same team, but she's not doing keto. She's just doing low carb. So she said, I'm just gonna have one little slice of pizza, and that'll be my carbs for the day. So she can afford. Now, see, she's doing low carb, so she can actually afford to fit that in. For me, I personally wouldn't take a chance. Even if I had 0 carbs all day, I personally wouldn't even take that chance. Could I've gotten away with it? It's a slippery slope, because first of all, I don't know the nutritional information. I really don't know what the calorie count is. I don't know what the carb count is. I think one of the pizzas was thin crust, and I almost fell into that trap. But I'm gonna tell y'all, don't fall into that trap either, because just because pizza is thin crust doesn't mean that the carbs is low. You would be very surprised. A while back, I had bought the Newman's Own thin crust pizza for my son, and it was still about 30-40 grams of carbs per serving. So don't be fooled. You would think that, okay, well, it's thin crust, so it might be a little bit better. Yeah, maybe calorie wise you might save some calories with thin crust for sure. You definitely will save calories with a thin crust pizza. But if it's still being made with traditional flour, then no, you're not about to save nothing. Okay, so I thought about that too. I'm like, I'm like, you know what, girl, go get your wings, and that's it. And I love pizza, but guess what? And I still eat pizza. I've eaten pizza about 3 times this week. But guess what I had? I had the keto version that I showed you guys in my video on my what I eat in a day. Okay? So that was my treat to myself. I'm like, you know what? You're going to have you some pizza when you get home. So I went home, got my carb balance tortilla, put my little sauce, my cheese, my turkey pepperoni, and I was good. And that was it. And my version of keto pizza is only 270 calories. I'm making myself a little personal pizza. So I'm trying to. So, but guess what? I was prepared. I knew they were not going to have anything that was going to be low carb friendly for me, and they don't have to. That's not their job. They don't have to accommodate to me. Really, most places will be more quicker to accommodate to a vegetarian diet. Like if I was still a vegetarian, then yeah, that would have been good, because I could have just had the veggie pizza. So I think it's easier for people to cater to that type of diet, because vegetarian is still a bunch of carbs at the end of the day. But I'm just trying to say, I'm gonna probably have to continue this video. But yes, guys, you do need to be armed. You have to be prepared. You have to know what to expect. If you're going to work, make sure that you are bringing your own lunch and breakfast every day. Okay, eat at home or whatever the case may be. This morning I boiled my eggs. I had my Godchild turkey bacon, which I want to talk about in the next What I Eat in a Day video, which I'll probably do this weekend. I had my wings, my broccoli. I brought some snacks. I had some cherries, a few cherries, some strawberries, and I had my strawberry keto muffin that I brought, and I was good. And I had like 2 cans of sparkling water. I had my coffee, so I was good, you guys. But anyway, I just got to work. I'm gonna continue this video, but I will talk to you guys later. Actually, when I go back on my walk in the morning, I'll probably continue this topic. All right, bye.